Hello, so in today's video, we're going to look at another transformation out of our list of transformations from our previous videos. So we completed f in the previous video, so this y equals f of minus x transformation. Today's video is going to be about transformation g. So what happens when we transform the graph y equals f of x onto the graph y equals modulus of f of x? So what happens when we do this, when we take the absolute value of our previous function? So let's have a look at what this transformation could give us. So remember, we've got our graph here, y equals f of x. So this is the graph that we've been using in our previous videos. We're now going to take the absolute value, the modulus of our function. So what is it going to do to our sketch of the graph? So we're taking the size of all of our old y values. So all of our y values, we're taking the modulus of them. So what that means in reality is that now we've got no negative y values, because remember, when you take the modulus of any number, you never get a negative number, because the modulus is the magnitude of a number, it's the size of the number. So remember, we've got -1 down here. If we just look at all of our previous function, we call this negative. We've specifically called this negative, this minimum value -1, and these x-intercepts 1 and -1. Okay, so the key thing again, let me just label this there and there. We're taking the absolute value. So we're now getting with our new sketch no negative values. So the absolute value of all these y values is still the same. The size of all these y values is still positive. Now, when we start going negative, the size of these negative numbers on our negative y-axis are now going to be positive, because when you take the size of, for example, -2, the size of -2 is the number 2. The size of -100 is 100. So that the magnitude of these numbers is positive. So we're doing this kind of thing. We're kind of reflecting it upwards for these negative values. So then we go back down again, because again, we're taking the reflection. And then again, same thing, we've got negative y values. So we're going up, and then the negative y values are getting smaller in magnitude. So these are now going down here. And now our y values on our original f of x graph are positive again. So actually we just overlap again like this. So this would be our sketch of y equals modulus f of x. And that's literally all you need to know, really, is that the modulus of a function just takes the positive values. So we just reflect negative, y coordinates. So reflect negative y coordinates over the x-axis. So that's literally what this transformation is doing. So yeah, all we need to know is that when we take the modulus of an original function, you're just making the y coordinates either the same, or if they're negative y coordinates, you're just taking the positive of those y coordinates. So that's what a modulus of f of x transformation would look like.